Yes, nah, Savage stay on the streets. Savage stay on the streets. Savage stay. Yo, by the way, yo, he had the best feature on Thug.
Why is everybody in it?
Whoa. Are you trying to wake everybody up like that? What happened to being gentle? What? You're just gonna go and throw all that ice bucket of water on your face just to wake you up. You could, there's a tasteful way of waking a nigga punk ass up. Oh, now. ReWAD, W47, you know what I'm saying? Doubling down on Gen Z, pause. Well, Gen Z type energies and Gen Z type, yeah, etc., right? Content creator epidemic. And, the only reason, well, it's by Glisten right here. The only reason why I was thinking today's generation, especially the fact that, thinking upon the fact that it's getting so saturated. Not saturated because that has like some negative connotation to it, but a whole lot of people are diving into this kind of thing, right? This way of being. This ambition to go for, I don't know. Yeah, well, this is for the ambitious actually, because it starts off voluntarily. I don't know, before we can even talk about something sustainable, something where we can derive some sort of business from, right? Content creation, that is. Like, I'm just seeing how people are just like going to it like in droves. I don't know if it's me. Well, I know it's some sort of echo chamber kind of effect going on, right? Where it's like, it's the worlds that I'm focused in because I am in that world, right, of content creation. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those people that just like, one of those people that are within the percentage of the droves that just drove into this thing, which is content creation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, for me, I have my reasons of why this started to appeal to me. You feel what I'm saying? For one, the fact that I've believed for as long as I remember that I am a creator by nature. You know what I'm saying? I've created from a kid. You know what I mean? Being by myself, creating worlds, imagining things. You know what I mean? Creating ideas. Creating, drawings of things that don't even go together. You know what I'm saying? Drawing a fridge that has 3 heads. What? I know. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You just want to, and it's not even, this whole creation thing, somebody being a creator or whatever. I don't even think we are supposed to be, meaning that in the sense of, creating nothing that's never been out here. You know what I mean? But it's like literally taking what exists, right, and putting it together in a new way, in a unique way, where it has never been put together. AKA my little example of when I was, younger, imagining a fridge with 3 heads. You know what I'm saying? And 7 wheels. You know what I'm saying? And that mug was worshipped by the rats that pulled up in the evening when everybody was sleeping, the lights was off, and the rats that were just like, infested the crib. You know what I mean? I mean, there's rat problems in the townships, dog. Don't look at me weird. You know what I'm saying? There's rat problems. I mean, we would trap a couple of them, kill them, shit like that. But it's just, what I'm saying? It's an imagination of somebody who's creative. So, that was one of the reasons why I just like wanted to get into the content creation thing, because for me, since those kind of times when I was young, telling you those weird things that I used to imagine, it's easy for me to put together like maybe ideas of what I can put in front of somebody in a unique way. That's all I mean by that, right? So yeah, one major reason, but there's multiple reasons actually of why I don't want to get into those, because y'all already know that's just gonna get me on a whole yap session that might damn near be a MOS, moral of story, and we kick those at the end of the video. So be curious as to know why people, especially these days, that's why I thought Gen Z, like, Gen Z is the one generation where they actually come through understanding the world in terms of, okay, what career do I have to choose? Oh shit, content creation. For them, it's an option that's like, okay, I think they're the first generation, right? That's gonna just consider it something to be just to do on some serious vibe too. Because I remember when you were young, Mr. You know what I'm saying, millennial, or I don't think this boom is watching my shit. You know what I'm saying? But you, like OG, Unk, you know what I'm saying? When you was growing up, there was no such thing as, yo, content creator. No, I want to make videos online. I was like, what? Nigga, and we from, bro, third world, part of nature? Come on, bruh. What are you talking about? You understand what I'm saying? So, Gen Z, it's easy. It's like, yo, that is literally something that's, you know, a formidable, considerable career path. And so I feel like, you know, with everybody jumping in, I want to hear the reasons as to what Glisten saw or, you know, gathered from people. Let's hear
Why is everybody and their mama trying to stream right now, bro? What is going on? I swear, a couple of years ago, we did not have this much people trying to become YouTubers, TikTokers, streamers. But why is that, bro? Is it because of people like Stable Ronaldo getting big and streaming? Is it because of women like Vanilla Mace getting big off TikToks? Why is everybody trying to stream right now? What is going on,
bro? What the fuck?
What do with your life, man?
That's a good question, though.
Like, what are you gonna do?
Oh, yeah, I want to be a streamer. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be a streamer.
Nah, yeah, trust me, I got it all planned out.
Yeah. What did I just say right now? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe an older figure, parental figure, or whatever, ask you, hey, youngin, what do you want to do? Oh, no, content creation. You know, the reactions depending on the kind of generation you came up out of, right? Developed yourself from. You know, with regards to from being young into maturity, it's like those answers would be different, right? And that reaction would be different, even from you, who was asked that question and had to like really think about how it's gonna sound with you telling somebody else that you're trying to be a content creator. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you had to stand on it too. You feel me?
Are you gonna be a streamer? Did you know Jenny's kid down the block also wants to be a streamer?
Oh.
Like, I think everybody in this neighborhood wants to be a streamer actually.
It just takes a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's what I'm saying. You never heard this kind of rhetoric from like older guys, maybe born in the 90s or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like or early 90s, late 80s. You never heard this kind of rhetoric from those kind of people that this one is a content creator as well, that one's a content creator. But then again, look, I want to break it down in terms of like where niggas is from. You know what I'm saying? Guys over here, I mean, a bunch of y'all that be watching my shit is actually from the West. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all, bro, first of all. But then what I realized is that, you know, with y'all, I feel like a whole lot of things, you know, advance faster, you know, quicker. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get to shit like faster or whatever. It's because of the global market in terms of influence that y'all have, right? Like globally, you know what I mean? And that's been pretty evident throughout the world. And then that's why I'm like, yo, I have to differentiate this because people like me, my experiences was way different. You know what I'm saying? Things hit us later. You know what I'm saying? We know about trends a bit later. You know what I'm saying? Of which is actually strange because if you look at the time zones, dog, I don't know if you know I'm out of pocket or I'm tripping, but in terms of time zones, you know, people from like the east and central parts of the globe. You know what I'm saying? Like South Central actually, but Africa, so like some nigga from South Africa, right? So it's like, yo, I actually saw that y'all niggas like damn near like 12 hours behind our time. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, you know, the influence that y'all had and just like grip y'all had on the world and things like this, you niggas is more advanced. You got more of the advanced things than XYZ. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, yo, the content creation rhetoric is very important when we breaking it down on this channel, at least, because there are those worlds of differences. You know what I'm saying? I'm not from where y'all from. You know what I'm saying? But then look at the beautiful thing of this content creation thing. Since we breaking down the content creation thing, right? I'm pretty sure I'm on the wrong scene too. Fuck, my bad. Right? Look at the beautiful thing of this content creation thing is that, you know what I mean? Now people have this new way where they come together and create communities in parallel realities, aka in the online verse. It's like all those boundaries and all those lines between like what makes us different or what just like keeps us separate or blurred. You know what I'm saying? At least in terms of reach. And you know, the information being shared and transferred and blah blah blah, you know what I mean, and us even understanding one another, you feel me? But this is just to, you know, point out the fact that, yo, for the older guys, you know what I'm saying, even for like some Gen Zs, bro, some, like, even there are some Gen Zs right now who don't even know or are not utilizing the internet or are not on the internet, at least on like a 24/7 hour basis, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like current new kids, bro. I can't, like, and I'm talking about maybe 40% of like South Africa, I'd say. Okay, that's just like an ignorant number I just threw out there, but you feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, the normalization of just like content creation as something to do in terms of with regards to career path, yo, it's only now, bro, like 2023, 2024. That really, like, even the old folks that brought up Gen Zs are like, oh yeah, shit, no, okay, cool, that's something to do. Okay, yeah, we'll support you. Yeah, make sure, because they now the understanding of like the power of this thing is being, you know, understood type shit.
At a time,
You might actually just be like everybody else.
Yo,
What you mean? What you mean?
Yo, and it's not only streaming, TikToks as well.
Yeah.
I swear, everybody has like 5,000 followers on TikTok. Like, it's not even a milestone anymore to get like 5,000 or 1,000 followers on.
It's a requirement. It's a prerequisite for you to even start getting paid. You know what I'm saying? AKA on other platforms. I don't know about TikTok, but other platforms. It's like, yo, that 1,000 that used to be like a milestone is now like the prerequisite for you to even start getting monetized, bro.
TikTok, I swear everybody does. Back in the day when I used to slide in girls' DMs, they used to have like 200 followers. Now every girl has like 2,000 followers.
Bro, everyone, bro. Oh my God, talk about it. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know, I be scrolling the IG streets, sometimes, from time to time. I'm bored as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, girls that I remember back in school that were like maybe, you know, girls that were not even into this whole posting thing, being online thing, you know, all reserved and introverted and not too many friends. Bro, I open them things now, girls, bro, minimum like 2,500. You know what I'm saying? 2,500 followers is like, what the hell, bro? It's like, damn. It's so, and with me, okay, like, why it's such a revelation for me is that, okay, number one, I'm not active on IG, right? I'm not active like that on IG. When I do post, I post, like, I've even started this year, like, a couple of months posting that because of this ReWAD shit, right? I just post a little bit of clips here and there on IG as well, on some reels, you know, as reels. So therefore, that's when, like, I saw. So, you know, my whole situation is not a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? You can go check it out. Like, I think it's like 150 followers. Facts. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. That's how, like, you know. So I'm just like, I'm working on it in terms of I'm trying to be a little bit more social. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to make these changes in my life, right? I come from a life of just like exhibiting habits of extreme antisocial behavior. So, you know what I'm saying, this is a step forward. Come on, bro. You know, so I thought, why not, you know, post the ReWAD stuff on there as well. So, you know, but this is what I realized, bro. Like, girls where, you know, when I would look up the things from back in the day, bro. Not back in the day. Back in the day was like literally a couple years ago when I was still in high school. You know what I'm saying? Few years ago. Let me not say a couple years ago. A few years ago. I get it twisted now. You know what I mean? Yeah, the ones where it was like, yeah, a couple of hundred, you know, 50, 80 followers. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, yo, nothing less than 3,000. That's crazy. That's crazy. And that's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
What the freak is going on, bro? But I think I know what the main issue is. I think it's just money. I think everybody's getting lazy. Y'all saw the unemployment. People are trying to make job a slur. Oh my God. Now
no, I'm not gonna lie. It's because also the monetization possibilities on these online platforms. I will not lie to you. Yo, call it whatever you want to call it. And you know what I'm saying? For me, it was the fact that, yo, there's a potential of me getting money from these things. Oh shit. For real? Let's get social. How do I open up these pages? How do we do this content? Shh. okay, I know it's just me and 4 of y'all for now, you know what I mean? I don't know when this video gets to a point of, you know, valid recognition, valid recognizability, you know what I'm saying? Then it's gonna be a thing. But right now, let's not make it a thing. Come on, bro. We all know this, bro. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people that do this shit are glad the fact that YouTube pays the way that they pay. You know what I'm saying? And therefore, that's why they, you know, put out the amount of content that they put out, bro. It's because the bag is right. Come on. Now, how dare we think? Nah, just because whoa, I almost said Jay-Z. How dare we think that just because of the fact that Gen Z is trying to flock to this thing, you know what I'm saying, that can't be like a valid reason for them to even be around here doing this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. I was definitely
Don't
partaking
do it.
in that trend. I don't want to work. Obviously, you see me
bro.
here in front of the camera.
Exactly.
It's like
Nobody
everybody's
wants to
trying
do
be
that
a
shit.
YouTuber. Everybody's trying to be a streamer. Everybody's trying to be a TikToker. It's like, what does the future look like for us as a society, bro? What's going on? For example, real quick for y'all, I'm just gonna search up streamer clips. Okay, let's just get straight into it. I mean, without even looking at some of these clips, you could just see how much people there are on Twitch. Say GTM plug. I mean, this is a Max clip. This is Phantom clip. There's so many people. What? Okay, what is this?
Thank you.
What? What the hell, bro? Is you an OF YouTube representative? Like, what's... Anyway. Yo, another thing that I just wanted to point out, just to reiterate the point that I was making in terms of, like, yo, it being, or it depending on where you're from, in terms of people that end up tapping into the online verse, or, you know, this whole universe where you need, you know, some sort of, some sort of device that can grant you access to the online universe, right? Which is just like these technologies, right? Your phones, your PCs, laptops, tablets, whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? Now, why I want to bring this up is that in the, I don't know if I want to call it the third world, bro, but there's parts of the world where a whole bunch of people don't, they're not at a point where even the affordability factor, you know what I'm saying? A whole lot of people don't afford the kind of technology that will give you a smooth A1 Twitch experience. Whether consuming it, anybody can consume, like Twitch streamers, blah blah, on their phone, right? But in terms of creating on Twitch, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about these kind of backpacks that they be having to make sure that you don't lag too much, or the kind of just like Wi-Fi strength that you gotta have. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, people out here, man, you know, we still bottom of the barreling it out a little bit. I mean, there's people that can hold their own weight, and I don't mean this to be a whole political sector, but yo, I'm not saying the whole region of you know, my environment is like down bad, bro. The thing is, it's that type of situation where the rich is rich as fuck, the poor is poor as hurt, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, and the really well off ones are just like outweighed by, you know, things like the lower middle class to the down bad. So in terms of affordability and what we can, and the kind of lifestyles we can just like tap into, things like Twitch, you feel what I'm saying? Not a whole lot of people are tapped into that, based off of the fact that, yes, okay, we can consume Twitch things, right? We know about it, like people out here know about it, but it's like creating on it, you know what I'm saying? Having this, like, you know, even just like the movement and the lifestyle, especially the whole advent of like IRL streaming, where the lifestyle has to be just like, the aesthetic of the thing has to be, you know what I'm saying? A whole lot of environments out here is just like, yo, back door shit, you know what I'm saying? Bottom of the barrel, we trapping, we really thugging it out, you know what I'm saying? A whole lot of, you know, let me not speak myself into a weird corner. It's my fault, but yeah, I feel like that's also a reason why I feel like, from the point of view of this channel, since I'm the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I'm the one with the view here. It's like, yo, yeah, y'all boys in the West, man, y'all really are running it up. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's It's really a conversation, bro. A smooth conversation, not an awkward conversation for you to be like, oh yeah, I'm on Twitch, man. We're running it up, you know what I'm saying? Oh, look at how many people are even, you know, running it up on Twitch. This is crazy. And then you look at other people from other parts of the world. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't those like emerging gems, dog, of people that just like, you know, through disruptive ways are tapping into the market, you know what I'm saying, and creating, you know what I'm saying, stream content, you know, live content that is, and or video content, VOD content that is, or whatever it is, gaming content, IRL. There are people that are emerging, and the numbers are slowly climbing, but you know the differences are still like there, like and apparent and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
This guy is wild, bro.
But this is what I mean. Like, look how many streamers there are. Like, there's so much streamers. If you go to streamer clips, there are so many streamers. And some of these people are probably very popular, but some of these people probably don't have that much viewers.
Are you sure?
Some people are smaller, some people are bigger. You know what I'm saying? What is in the middle of my screen? Okay, I'm done.
I scroll down my For You page on Twitch, I'll be literally surprised. I think it's partially because it's just so saturated now. Everybody and their mama stream now, bro.
You guys remember in 2020, during the Dream SMP, when everyone wanted to be a streamer, everyone wanted to be a Minecraft streamer, and then those TikToks where it's like, let me be your comfort streamer because I'm chaotic and tax fraud.
It's crazy because that's how like streaming is right now, like all the time. But here's my thing. Was it always like this though? I feel like everybody has tried to start a YouTube channel in the past. I feel like everybody had a Vine account in the past. So maybe it was always like this. Same thing with Instagram. But the only reason we think that there's so much content creators being created is just because they're being served to us more with stuff like the For You page being able to show you a whole bunch of creators and people that you've never seen in your life. I know y'all have seen some.
Yes, and for that whole thing of like you seeing people that you've never seen in your life, obviously it's finna be that way because the platforms is algorithm based, right? Especially when we look at platforms like YouTube. Well, mainly YouTube. What else is algorithm? I think TikTok too, right? That's why you got the For You page where it's like the main thing about this area of the net is for you to see things that you've never seen before. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like they had to come up with that kind of model so that they can try and accommodate everybody that's, you know, everybody and their mother wanting to be a content creator, aka, you know, or streamer, you know what I'm saying? So that you can find them. You know, it's a whole lot of you guys now to manage. So who are we gonna give top priority to and who are we gonna leave out? You feel me? So of course we're gonna have to like find a system where, yo, everybody has to be discoverable. You know what I'm saying? As per what you gotta do to be discoverable and how to optimize yourself to be, you know, more discoverable than most of your peers. But it's like it's the same cycle, it's the same effect with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because of the saturation, right? So it needed to be algorithm based. Well, I don't know about these other ones. That's the one thing that I was curious about. You know, I had opened up my, you know, a Facebook page, right? Yeah, a Facebook page, and like I was wondering, like, is this like algorithm based, right? If it is, then surely or clearly these algorithms, they don't work the same, or they don't have the same, you know, for example, bro, I'd be parallel posting, man, things that I post on YouTube. I just posted also on Facebook for as long as it's postable, right? I remember just doing that recently. But then, yo, here on YouTube, there'd be movement. Micro movement, but there'd be movement. Facebook, nigga. Bro, no movement, nigga. For the past, and, you know, I've been doing this for like, I think for the past like 4 months now. Going on 5, you know? And it's like, yo, the progress that's been on YouTube versus like on Facebook, it's been like crazy. I mean, even IG is better, dog. Like, you know, you get your engagement here and there. You can see the insights, you can see the reach, you can see the engagement. There's movement, bro. It's incremental, but it's there. Facebook is like, bro, what the hell, bro? Are we throwing a bunch of eggs like against a wall, a brick wall? I'm saying, with nothing happening but just like wasting energy and wasting time, wasting resources. I don't know, bro. I was just so disappointed seeing that I was, you know, I didn't even want to look it up and, you know, just to kind of figure things out. I was just like, alright, cool. You know what? I'll just continue on my TikTok, IG, you know, X, whatever, like whatever else, Rumble, like I'll just continue elsewhere besides this.
Somebody
Facebook
on your
thing.
For You page who's had like 100,000 likes and 1 million views, and you go to their channel or their profile, and there's literally no more posts. That's their only post. So maybe it's always been like this, or maybe it's just changing with the time. But I do feel like a big factor of why a lot of people are starting to stream nowadays is
because you yell so loud, my brother. Like I was like, you know what I'm saying? That I don't know. I'm trying to bear with you. Like it's throwing me off a little bit, but yeah, it's a tough video to get through, but we'll get through.
People will see somebody like XQC stay
because you actually talking some shit.
Ronaldo, Kai Cenat make like $1 million in a month, 2 million, 5 million, however much. Yo, XQC got an $100 million deal on Kick. This is the type of stuff that people see and they're like, oh my god, I have to do this, because they think they're dumb for missing out. It's the fear of missing out. That's why that term exists in the first place. But here is the issue, okay? Summertime comes around, all the kids are coming out of school. They're like, I'm broke, I'm 18, I'm out of school. What do I do now? What? Hey guys, welcome to the life of Listen. I know you guys don't know who I am, but soon you will. So today we're gonna be in my bed, scrolling on TikTok and watching Netflix. So I'm a f***ing loser. I swear that's the new instant career path for anyone in our generation.
Oh, that's crazy. Yo, and like, okay, look, I might be perceiving this shift from a very weird point of view, right? But I feel like even the shift of how seriously people take their content, you know what I'm saying? Like the packaging of their content, what, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, you know, from the thumbnail to how you present whatever your content is, you know what I'm saying? Like people could just like stand there, or people could just like clip whatever the fuck miscellaneous random shit that they were doing on Twitch, right? Clip a little piece of this. Oh, you were funny here. Clip that. Weak ass background, weak ass this, that, and the third. Like, and I'm not saying yo these things have to be there. I'm just like saying look at the transformation. They just take these little clips, post it on YouTube, they go crazy. Whereas you get like probably like maybe a YouTuber or whatever the case that just goes crazy with how they're doing their thing. But then like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The difference is crazy. Because you get this nigga that put minimal to no effort, like going crazy, getting mad bag. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, there are factors and, you know, elements that go into a nigga that has that kind of traction, that puts little to no effort, but still gets like clout, or still gets movement because of their clout. It's like there's underlying reasons for that, right? There could be like longevity. He's been doing this for a long time. Oh, you know what I'm saying? He's just doing things the right. Yeah, a long time though. I think that could be the one thing, because and consistency. You know what I'm saying? And like even growing things like your community, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? But then other than that, because now another option, you get the people that just buy these views and this following and engagement, and then we all know the you know the long term effect of that. The negative long-term effect of that. If you don't know it, like do your homework. You know what I'm saying it's bad out there. It's bad. You feel me? So, but then now, you know, we slowly, you know, with all that, besides all that, I meant to say, it's like, yo, it's not really about like how you package or how you present it or how you da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Niggas can just like hop on the net, and if you know how to move on the net, you'll always benefit, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm only doubling down or zooming in on that point because sometimes, you know, I'm a lazy creator. Sometimes I just, you know. Okay, let me not break that down. Like, I don't want to influence y'all in a negative way, no.
TikTok, straight to YouTube, straight to streaming, off rip. Don't even get me started on music. I know you see those people who be in the comment sections posting their Spotify page,
spamming all that shit.
Please, you're ruining my beautiful app. Please. I don't find anything wrong with people wanting to stream, do music, do YouTube, anything like that. But just don't do it for the wrong reasons. Don't do it for the money. Don't do it for the clout. Don't do it for that, because you're not gonna get that instantly. And then when that goes down, you're gonna get demotivated. For example, look at this clip.
I've been unmotivated lately though. Why? the views been low.
But do you enjoy making content?
I do. I really do enjoy making content.
So then you can't care. Listen, I'm not just saying this because I'm in a position, I guess, to say this.
Please do not tell me it's not about the views.
No, I mean, yeah, if you want to make it, it definitely is. But let's say you average 10,000 viewers tomorrow, and let's say you drop down to 1,000. Would you still stream?
Yeah.
Would you do the same thing if you drop from 1,000 to 100?
Yeah, I'll still stream.
So what are you upset about?
I've always wanted to be a.
Now that was a good question. He should have tripled down on that and asked, would you still stream if you was averaging 100 and then went down to 10? Right? That's like, come on, bro. Because now if we're gonna keep it consistent in terms of what we're trying to make it mean. Nah, it's not about da. So at that point, it definitely is. And I feel like also, man, there's no shame, bro. Listen to me, man. Listen to me, boys and girls and all y'all in between. Because literally there are those in between. Nah, let that aside. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, it's okay. Get your bag. That's one of the ways you're trying to get your bag. Get your bag. And I feel like, yo, actually, the older you grow, right? And seeing, okay, in this world, I can literally do things like this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? As this grown person that I am, with ABC responsibilities, da. And I feel like a whole lot of millennials, you know what I'm saying, are getting into this understanding where you're transitioning into somebody that has to, either take full-time responsibility or has been a person that you've developed the mind of somebody that's been taking responsibility and just, leaning more into the mature diplomatic side of life where you have to understand things from a different angle. You know what I'm saying? You might approach this content creation thing, or to you, it might be, you know what I'm saying, something that just generates income. You know what I'm saying? That you could use to generate income because, bro, you're not getting any younger. You understand what I'm saying? You do need this money. Look at the world we live in. You know what I'm saying? We live in a materialistic world. You need to be that kind of human being to survive. You need to get your bag, and it's beautiful. You can literally get handsome bags depending on how you play the game. Now, depending on how you play the game and how you see it. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm talking either pessimistically or optimistically, strategically, or just ignorant. I don't know. You feel me? But it's no shame in that. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? It's only a handful of people that because here's another reality, y'all. I don't know if it ain't dawned on y'all yet, but not everybody is meant to be one thing. Not every living human being is meant to be a billionaire, for example. Not every living human being is meant to be, sports superstar of XYZ, sports, or you know what I'm saying? So not everybody is meant to just like create or do this content creation thing. You feel what I'm saying? There are people who are literally gifted at like strategizing, developing business, developing ideas, generating ideas. Okay, that is part of creation. But like, managing some stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, you can create content about how you manage other people's things. You feel what I'm saying? That's how we make this content thing transcendental. I don't know, man. It could transcend meanings and reasons for why people do it, type shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, man. You know what I mean? We talking Gen Zs right here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's let them, let's see how they break it down. Let's try and understand their perception of things, and let's see, the kind of gems we can leave behind with them, or learn from them. Shit.
A streamer, YouTuber, something with content, mainly obviously YouTube. A lot of these new people coming into content will pick up like streaming or YouTube and just stop streaming in like 6 months or 3 months, or not even, probably a week. So you'll see a lot of failed streamers and a lot of like failed YouTubers and TikTokers who only picked up content creation as a means to get money. So when they see that there's no money coming in, they stop. You have to actually want to do this stuff.
And I say this all the time. There's a tasteful and distasteful ways. There's a tasteful and distasteful ways. There's a tasteful and distasteful way of doing everything. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just saying, like, build a system around something that's not gonna, because at the same time, bro, it's about adjusting this thing to fit your nature, to fit your energy, to be resonant with you, bro. You know You know what I'm saying? Knowing damn well that this thing, you know, you doing a whole lot of this thing can burn you out. Why would you even agree to do it? You know what I'm saying? In the first place, this is not no traditional 9-to-5 thing, bro. Where like somebody is here to control you. Somebody is here to make sure that you do the job. They gotta pay you, bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, bro. Like here, you can adjust the thing to work for you so that it's not too strenuous for you. It's not too like unnecessarily pressure for you. You understand what I'm saying? So that we can like literally build sort of like a system where it can be just muscle memory, bro. You can do this thing, you know, in your sleep, so to say, like in, you know, subconsciously, so to say, without putting too much mental effort and brain power to just, you know what I mean? Like, and once you lock that kind of system in terms of how you can do it routinely, hey, this advice is for my people that want to do it for the money. That's so bad. But you know what I'm saying? Doing it for something that's mechanical, something that's just like, even for an escape. Yo, devil's advocate, I'm not gonna lie, even for an escape, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not gonna lie, one reason that, you know, one of the main reasons. You might think it may be for the paycheck. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be all the way 100% honest with you. Let me keep it a bean, right? That's one of the reasons. It's because the money good. Not money good, but like the strategy that I want to play this game at, right? It's like it can really advance a nigga to you know, to level up on some shit. But at the same time, bro, like for me, bro, I'm an escapist, bro. Like I'm an escapist, like by nature. You know what I'm saying? So escaping reality, escaping the pressures of, dog, I'm this guy that only just wakes up and go to work. You know what I mean? I'm this guy that literally has minimal to no friends, literally. Oh shit, I ain't got nobody. Thank goodness my 4 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? And we can build off of that. And so for me, that's beautiful, because in the real world, it's like, even the area that I'm at, like, oh my god, if you know, if I could relate to you this, believe it or not, like the kind of content that I make doesn't even appeal to the people that are around me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like my analytics, bro, it like viewing my analytics, my shit appeals more to people from like the West and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? More than my, like, the people that I'm around. It's just like my whole, and now imagine living in real life with those kind of people, right? It's like, it's enough for me to want to take breaks away from that, escape out of that. And that's the beautiful thing that the internet has been for me, bro. So yes, you know, one of the reasons I do this is, you know what I'm saying, yeah, if that money hit right, at least it's even gonna help me, like, you know, get away from a 12-hour job that I have to clock in, like, daily, by the way. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm also trying to get away from something that's a worse evil, by getting into something that's a better, not even a better evil. Like, it really could be dope as fuck. Me hungry, please help me. I need help, please. This could be nice for me, please. Help me. Like, subscribe, share this. Let's not do that. Look, bro, it's a beautiful thing. So, you know what I mean? The bag could change a nigga life for sure. But as I say, beyond that, bro, the reason, like, my whole, you know, escaping into something that will make me feel home. Because some aspects of me is, you know, I could only, you know, find it and tap into it on the internet. And YouTube has made that very easy for me to do. And therefore, that's why I'm sharing things that resonate with me as well. AKA, that's why I'm out here doing these reaction videos, blah, blah, XYZ. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like that was sort of like an MOS. What am I doing, bro? That was a moral of the story segment.
A lot of times I get burnt out doing content, and I actually enjoy doing this stuff.
Yes. I had like a little bit of viewers, and then like when I see that, I'm just like, oh my god, like I fell off. But it doesn't, truthfully, it doesn't matter.
But I really think that's the key component. Actually liking what you do. It's like picking a job. Are you gonna be a veterinarian and go take care of cats and dogs? If you don't like cats and dogs, why would you do that?
Everyone has a purpose. You just have to find that purpose.
But you know what I'm saying? That has been the model of people, and the model of people's reasons why they've been doing this 9-to-5 cycle thing for eons, bro. It's because you do have to sometimes, you know, well, mostly in reality, in IRL, in real life, right? You have to go find a job, you know what I'm saying? Deal with a job that you don't like and deal with things that you don't like just to get that paycheck to survive, bro. It's a survival tactic. At some point, it does become a survival
and then
tactic,
tap into
right?
that purpose. You're gonna need somebody.
Nah, but like within this online space, though, it ain't no survival. What's, bruh? It's like it's just an exposure of weak psychological POVs that people may have, bro. It's like, yo, you still finna be good, like with your 1,000 viewers. Like, what are we talking about? Why are you crying and throwing a fit just because, you know, you reached 950 9,500 viewers instead of 10,000. My bad.
None of us can do it by
I'm telling you, people throw straight fits, bruh. You know what I'm saying? They crash out in their own brains because of the, you know, trivial things like that. I don't get it.
Believe in what you believe in. Nobody else matters. You have to hold yourself accountable. You have to hold yourself to your truth. You have to hold yourself to your belief, and always believe in the power of the man above.
I mean, if the GOAT LeBron James is telling you this, then it's probably true, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I swear, some people are literally just becoming streamers just because it's the wave. For example, Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber literally went live on Twitch and said he was gonna go live like every single day, and then he stopped going live because of how hateful people were on the internet and how negative people are.
Like, I don't know any of these people, and like going on Twitch is like vulnerable as hell because like people who just feel about themselves project, and then they like write mean ass things, you know what I mean? Like, it's already hard enough to put yourself out there, and then you gotta read like, oh man, like
look at that. Justin Bieber is a celebrity, and he got burnt out of streaming in a couple of weeks.
Crazy.
Streaming isn't for everybody. YouTube isn't for everybody. TikTok isn't for everybody. But you have to find something that you like to do in this life and just do it. Don't do streaming, don't do YouTube just cause, when you could be spending your time doing something way more productive. For example, you could learn how to become a painter if you really like painting. You could learn how to become a burger flipper at McDonald's if you really like flipping them freaking burgers. You know what I'm saying?
Because a lot of people want to be streamers. It's never too late to do anything. I stand on this myself. If you want to be a streamer, then stream. If you want to be a scientist, then with science.
Basically, he's saying exactly what LeBron said, my GOAT LeBron. But he's saying exactly what he said. He's saying just do what you like to do, and if you find passion in it, that's good. My number one advice, if you do want to become a streamer, is just to do it for fun. Because when you get caught up in the numbers, I've been caught up in the numbers a lot. When you get caught up in the numbers, that's when stuff starts to get a little weird. Look at people like Miskif. He got exposed for only caring about numbers and viewership. He got mad that his own girlfriend had more views than him. It's crazy.
Saying like,
that was
I'm
weird.
KMS. I waited so long for this, etc. And basically he was upset because I had higher viewership than him. That's literally it. I had higher viewership than him.
I mean, this guy's obsession with views made him absolutely delusional.
Nah, that's crazy work, bro. That's crazy. But then again, that's what I'm saying. Yo, I mean, the older you... How old is this Miskif guy? Right? How old is... Okay, cool. Let me just label this right. The value of how they can, you know... Yeah, they're not seeing the value in that yet, so I guess it is what it is, though. Anyway...